We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one, and we are underway from FedEx Field. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Right to the air is Carr. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Waddle, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonito. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
After the interception, here's Wilson. This will be caught. It's Waddle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Once more Etienne. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Travis Etienne with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack. and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw there caught by Gallup. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down, Carr. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Carr. Steps away to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Jackson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now Carr. Out to the right here to Wilson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Carr completes it. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Devontae Smith hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are back within a score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Parkey adds the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, A good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
6 DBs on the field for Washington on third down. They'll run with Etienne.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Play action. It's Wilson.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw pulled in by Schwartz.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, now Wilson.
Got a man, it's Schwartz.
And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And now off to the races down the right side.
And how about that return inside the 20-yard line?
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. To throw his car. Forced out to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
To throw, it's Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Carr. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, Good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They go play action with Wilson.
And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. ETN up the middle.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with it.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Mike Burton, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Wilson going to throw for it. And he's brought down. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Carr to throw. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And now here is another interception.
And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Carr now to throw, buying time to his left.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now Carr again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Devontae Smith.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Parkey with the extra point. And the lead now down to 20. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that'll be caught by Tony. Finding space at the 40.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Eric Ebron. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Throwing now is Carr. This is Smith with a grab. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Carr now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On first down, Carr. He's got a man, complete. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower.
And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Wilson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schwartz.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10.
At the 49-yard line. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
From the 41, Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19.
23 yards the pickup there.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Again, Wilson.
That's to Waddle on the quick slant.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Now it's Wilson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Gano the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
The carry here for at about the 40.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Carr going to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside.